Hey everybody, it's Ben again. Go Ben, go again, and so forth. Uh, it's Sub Sunday, so make sure you sub and you can play me and sub some more. Like Han Superman, he just subbed. Perfect. 39. That's right. You subbed to early. Who's early? I'm good. Karen's playing in a poker tournament right now, and she'll come down when she's done. There were 2,057 players to start, and now there's 80 players, and Karen's in 12th. It was a $16 entry fee, and first prize is 5,000 something. So that's good. Always play Bishop F1. Thanks, Bobo Shorty. Thanks, Han Superman. Thanks, Sir Percival. Sir Percival, you gave 1 cent too little to start the train. Truth hurts. Yeah, you have to do it in one thing. You can't do two things. You tried and you failed miserably. The lesson is never try. Yay, Connect 4. I've already won. Yay, Sir Percival started the train. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T. He has the two bishops. And I have the what else? Go hype train. I don't know. Evil Morty's pretty smart. Probably depends which Morty it is. Oh, I'm supposed to do subs with challenge queue. Sorry. It's a 5 minutes a day, Magnus Carlsen. Oh, I'm in check. I thought he took this. I wasn't looking at his move. Thanks, Liam Healy, 150. You're the best. Go Hype Train. You can do it. Should be on Chess TV in 20 minutes or so. Thanks, Whiskey on the Rooks. Go Whiskey. Go Hype Train. We need 2 subs. Well, I couldn't beat him yesterday, so I got to beat him occasionally. There's 24 players left. Karen's in 8th in the poker tournament she's playing in. They started with 2,057 players. Go Hype Train. We need 2 subs immediately. We have 5 seconds. Seems unlikely. Well, we tried and we failed miserably. Yeah, the top 200 and some cash. First prize is $5,000 plus tax. Right now she's winning like 150, I guess, if she gets knocked out. Yay, Pavlikich is rating with a party of 8. We Magnus Carlsen, it's 5 minutes today. It's not 3 minutes. It's 5 minutes on Sundays. If you were playing in the World Championship, you would know these things. Pizza sounds good. Go ding. I'm good, Mitch. How are you doing? Ooh, water. She's texting me again. Potentially waiting on double up potential. Oh, patiently waiting. Hooray for Ben. It says I played perfect. Oh, wait, it says every move was a mistake and a blunder. Darn. There's 22 left. Karen's in 11th. Where'd Sir Percival go? I saw him on the list when I started, and now he's not there. But I didn't play him. Oh, I'm playing him now. I'm smart. Well, at least I know where he went. Always play F3. Did you see Phil Hell go bust? Oh, recently. What? Unfortunately, the answer is yes. Always sack the exchange. Trapping your knight. Karen, did you see? Karen's not here. Yay, 84 moves. Darn, I busted. No. 19th place. Yeah, this tournament went almost 8.5 hours so far. Her pocket threes lost to pocket aces. Yeah, that'll happen. Thanks, Sir Percival. You're the best. Whiskey on the Rooks gifted a sub. Hooray. Mitch of Evans, it's 5 minute, not 3 minute. Seven past pawns, what else? So many mates in one. Yay, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. Let's do an analysis. See if I played in the 90s. I played 92.4. He played 79.1. I'm ready for Dinger. Well, I'm ready for Nepo. Ginger GM and I have already played 2 matches. We might play a third. Possible. Guess I could have done that and play queen d3, but I didn't look at it. Fork. Pipe 9, it's unrated, not rated. 296, and what else? Hi, Chess TV, I'm Ben. Karen will join shortly. How do I get good at endgames like Capablanca? He's not good at endgames anymore. He's dead and rather pungent. It did cut down on his mistakes. Make sure you challenge me 5-minute unrated, and make sure you're a sub. Although you were the dead rooster, so I guess you could be as good as Capablanca. This guy plays at least 297 strength. Okay, 296. That's about right. Yeah, evil and crazy don't hurt. That seemed likely. Whoa. I meant to play rook here. What? That had nothing to do with the move I wanted to make. What kind of move is that? I was trying to go here, but I was busy playing with the rook. Who would have think that randomly clicking on the pieces and moving them would hurt me? Where'd my knight go? I was twirling it. Four F pawns. What else? Karen's here. She's just really thin. Go, Ben. Either one. Big money, no whammy, stop. Yay, thanks, PD Baltuck. 1999. Go, Nepo. Hooray, thanks for the large donation. Thanks, Precocious username for 4 bits. Moving on up to the queen side. Thanks, Dankle16. You're the best. He forgot to sack the exchange. That's true. Move it on up to the queen side. Yeah, I did all that stuff I was clicked on. Hooray. En passant. This one? I guess it's broken. Whiskey on the rooks, correct as usual, except for one thing. I hope you guys understand the game better with all the clicks. Have you had an autistic student? Probably all of them. Put it in H. Always sack the exchange. H4 was not on my radar as a move. Interesting move. Queen takes. That'll save him. All right. You saw one world champion today. Now it's Magnus and me. Whoa. What's happening? Where'd my game go? There's my game. I can't believe all that random clicking confused everything. Remember, 5-minute unrated. It's good I showed you guys that mate before it happened. Yay, 1,400 subs. Yay, I beat Magnus again. Always beating Magnus. No wonder he didn't play for the World Championship. He's losing it. Growing a beard, etc. Against Ding, I'd probably win 8.5, 7.5, I guess. Oh wait, it was a 14-game match. 7.5, 6.5. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I lost to a guy who did this before. The same thing. I wonder if this is book. Or if this guy's cheating too. Yay! Thanks, GM Ben Finegold, for $10. I'm the best. Well, either the dogs are running down the stairs or Karen just fell. Jesus. Oh, I guess Archer's just got home too. Is there an NBA game going on now? Karen will be down in a few minutes. Archer just got home from his dad's. Let's see. Oh, I think there's no more games tonight. Yeah, that's it. No baseball, no basketball. Oh, I didn't see that. Darn. Guess I can go here and win anyway. If he plays king here, I'm going to go mate. Yeah, but I meant the Braves and the playoffs. Mate. Bruins and the Panthers are in Game 7? Wow. Yeah, I should have played King F4. Oh, then he can play G6. That was what I was afraid of. I didn't see Rook F5, Rook F6.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hey.
we have an exciting Rook and Pawn endgame. 4 passed pawns. What else? See how he's going to queen? But I'm going to go here. That'll show him. Now I'll go behind his pawn, not because I'm threatening mate. So he'll defend it.
Hey, Whiskey on the rooks.
He's like, why am I losing? I should never have lost this game. Hooray.
Oh, you're playing...
5 minute with Dufai. Although one of the Dufai's 24.50, but I'm not going to get to him. Okay, 3 minutes wrong. Is Dufai the plural of doofus?
Maybe. Hey, the dead rooster.
Let's see. Dufai. See doofus. Plural. Wow. It doesn't really say that, but I just said it.
No puzzles until I get to play. Well, yeah, we're not doing puzzles right this second, so...
This guy's 1603 from the UK. Well, I'll play the Dutch. I never play the Dutch.
Yeah.
I'm out of theory. If I was white, I could play my chessable course.
Yay, thank you, Galder94. Why did he decline my challenge?
Because it wasn't 5 minute unrated.
How'd your tournament go, says Plain True. Hey, Plain True. Well, you know, it depends on how you look at it.
There were 2,057 players and she came in 19th. Then C.L. Smith comes with his bad math and says she did twice as good. There were twice as many players and she did twice as good, so she did 4 times as good.
He's just estimating. He wasn't trying to be
I'm
precise. Yeah. But I...
If I don't tease C.L. Smith, who am I going to tease?
Thank
Mount
you for
Prime,
the sub,
thank
Mount
you.
Prime. Yeah, you know, I guess I did okay. I was disappointed. I played 8.5 hours and I wanted to win $5,000.
I've been to Ghent, but I don't know if I've played chess there. But I've been to Ghent.
I won $100 and something. But, you know, I got lots of great experience and I'm definitely improving my poker skills.
I spelled Ghent with an H, not G-E-N-T. What's a G-E-N-T?
You'll crunch the numbers and get back to C.L. Smith? Yeah.
You know why he's going to crunch the numbers? Because he watches Rick and Morty.
Oh, Lord.
So he's going to crunch the numbers.
I thought there was a cartoon reference
Oh,
in
yeah.
there
I
somewhere.
don't know if he meant to do that, but probably. It was actually very funny. So Ice-T, the singer, actor, he's in the show, but he's not Ice-T. It's an actor playing him. They couldn't get Ice-T. And he's Ice-T. And then it turns out his real identity is Water T. And he was turned to ice and sent away because he didn't care. But now he cares. Anyway, so then they're letters. So he's Water T and his, there's letters are Q and so forth. That's the people who exist.
Yeah.
Then the number cons attack. Like 1 and 6. They're attacking the letters. And so Ice-T defends with his guns. He said, there's too many of them. He says, well, then I'm going to have to crunch the numbers. And then he goes shooting at them. That was the reference. I have to go crunch the numbers. Go Water T. I always thought it was Ice-T, but then I found out like a couple years later that it was some actor playing Ice-T. They couldn't get Ice-T.
Yeah, they're
sounded like him.
I've actually seen clips of that episode, and the voice does not sound exactly like him. But it's pretty similar.
Water T. I care now. You made me care.
What was my best hand or the most fun one? I guess the best one was Ben had just walked in there and I had pocket eights. One of the many times I went all in. And then 2 other people decided they were also going to go all in.
They had pocket 9s and pocket queens.
Okay, but it's my story.
Yeah, I figured you'd forget.
Well, thank you. That's rude.
Well, you had pocket 8s every hand. It's hard to remember which hand is which.
Anyway, I flopped a set, and so I won that hand. And the weird thing was I did get pocket 8s probably
several times.
5 or 6 times.
Even when I was there, I started doing it. I wasn't there very much.
And I went all in another time, pocket ace.
Called by Ace King?
Yeah.
But my favorite hand that she played was her pocket 7s.
Yeah, I hate playing 7s.
She had 7s, all in, call, ace, king. The guy flops a king. Then Karen gets a 7 on the turn. And then she says, suck it, Trebek, or something.
It's kind of crazy for those that haven't done poker tournaments before. It's a little bit different than playing a cash game because there are times in the tournament when it's like a minefield, especially towards the end, where everybody's going all in. And so you have to be careful about even 3-betting or any kind of action because they'll just jam on you in a heartbeat. And now you've put all these, your hand was good, but not good enough to jam. Uh-oh.
Before we met, I played poker once and Bob Marley was there. You know how he plays?
So jamming.
He's jamming. This guy just hung all of his pieces. He's 1,600. He's not 600. He just hung like what? I just took his queen, then his bishop, and then this is the rest of his pieces. Man, the Dutch is better than I thought. One time I was playing the Dutch against this young black girl, and she played the Dutch too, and I won. And I said, "Why did you do that?" And she said,
"I don't know.
I like double Dutch."
All right. Well, I've heard the double Dutch before.
Yeah, but this is
new
a
material.
New version.
No, you can't put paint on it, and
yeah, I can do it.
You can see the wallpaper through the paint.
No, that was totally new.
If you somehow always had a low pocket pair, what's the lowest one you'd be happy with?
Karen had played 3s against aces, and she showed him. Oh wait, no.
I wasn't happy with the 3s at all. Well, so I would say it depends on my position.
Always repeat.
And what my stack size is.
Right, so like in a sexual position, she'll play 6-9 off.
But in general, I'm happy with pocket 8s from an early position, but it's the lowest I want to go from an early position. And
how low can she go?
And that also, I wouldn't do that early in a tournament and risk my tournament life, but I'm a bit,
Thanks, Xenoid.
Thank you, Xenoid. The reason I went all in with 3s, and actually it was from early position, it was from under the gun +1 position, was because my stack was getting low.
When I lived in Detroit, I was always under the gun, and I didn't even play poker.
You like premium hands. Ace, 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 king, king, queen, queen.
You know what hand this guy really hates that Karen met? Pocket aces. He hates them.
That was funny.
Folds before the flop. It's like terrible.
Thank you, Stump Dunkus. We already thanked Xenoid.
Oh,
Thank you, Stump Dunkus, for the sub.
He should open a place called Stump Dunkus Donuts. I'd eat there. Then he could have muffins, but just the stumps.
Is it true they call pocket eights dog balls?
No, they call them snowmen. Pocket nines is called Wayne Gretzky because I guess he was 99 when he played. Mm-hmm. Or just Gretzky.
But if you're in the big blind, you have to defend it. You do not have to defend the big blind. And
go down because you trapped here.
There are many times. I was trying to go back and read some.
Okay.
Leah, let me do the chat because you're
Thanks
already
for the 200 bits.
Caught up. I was just trying to catch up.
Yeah, but somebody donated. Thanks, Whiskey on the Rooks.
But yeah, you don't have to defend the big blind, but you certainly are incentivized to. That's for sure. Ben would know this. Is there a hand called Marilyn Monroe? I don't know.
Marilyn Monroe.
I don't know all the fancy names.
Haven't heard that. Although I played blackjack for 30 years, and for the first time ever, about a year ago, I heard when you get 26, you have 16 to 10, that's called Dolly Parton. And I'd never heard that before. And like, why is that Dolly Parton? And the answer is, it's the biggest bust, 26. And I was like, what? A dealer told me that.
There is a Dolly Parton, C.L. Smith. I think that's what. My hair's all messed up. It was a rough day. I'm all disheveled.
Thanks, precocious username.
Karen, do you earn a good amount of money from poker? I'm a total noob in poker. No, I do not.
Thanks, Snarzy.
Not yet. I'm still learning, but I can tell I'm getting better because I cash more and more. But no, I'm not at this point when I'm a profitable player.
Would you be unhappy if my opponent's rating was your rating?
What do you mean?
Well, his rating's not good. Would you like walk around the house like being upset?
About what?
Your rating.
If I was 296?
Yeah, if you were 296, would you feel bad about that even when you're not playing chess? Because you know you're 296?
You know, I think it depends on how long you've been playing as to how much that matters. If somebody just started,
Do you know what your first chess.com rating was ever? Was it 600 or 500?
I can't remember.
Always sack the exchange. Whenever I play somebody under 500, the chat goes crazy. How can you be rated 400? How can you be rated 300? How can you be rated 200? They don't understand it. They think whatever rating they are, that's the minimum.
Mm-hmm. We have to start somewhere.
Like this person that I'm playing right now, I know I've taught chess or have seen thousands of people that this person would crush. Just crush. Always sack the exchange. Although this is better.
Thank you, Slipknot Masood, for the sub.
Crush them.
Go Ben, he says.
Crush. Yay. I know a lot of chess players through my years of teaching and stuff and being in chess clubs and traveling, that if they were rated 100 because that's the lowest possible rating, they would be way overrated. Way overrated. Like other people rated 100 would just crush them. I know people like that. But that's, if you're 100, that's it. But if ratings didn't have a bottom, I know people who would be like negative 700.
Hey, Owen, how's it going?
So to me, this is pretty good. Have you ever lost to a child? OTB as an adult. But they say there's no dumb questions. I think that guy refuted it. I think I've only lost to children. I've never lost to an adult. Children are better than adults. That's why the world champion's 30. But it doesn't make any sense.
Karen comments on the World Chess Championship today. Well, I'm really happy that Ding won.
Ding was always ahead in the match.
I never lost faith in Ding. I maintained all along. I thought he was going to win, and that's who I wanted to win.
Yeah, after Ding would lose every game, Karen would go, dang.
Now I'm going to have to dig up the pictures that I took when we were at that Sinkfield Cup and see if I took any of Ding. Well, I ate dinner with Ding. We ate dinner with Ding, and I believe that was the fall of 2016.
Did you know that Jan's changing his name legally?
No.
Dung. I know another grandmaster who's changing his name legally also because he got in trouble. So he doesn't want people to know who he is.
Yeah.
Alejandro.
Yeah.
You know what he's changing his name to?
I don't know.
Dong.
To what?
Dong.
Dong.
Ding, dong, dong.
That's terrible. God.
It's apropos.
Okay, that. All right, that was not good, but it was funny. It's kind of like well, it's not the same thing. So I shouldn't make this parallel, but to change this topic here, there was in the ladies event in the World Poker Tour that's going on right now in Hollywood, Florida, I think that's where it is.
Oh, that's where I played the 85 U.S. Open.
Or is it Seminole? Why is it called Sherpo?
What?
Well, it's somewhere in Florida.
Maybe it's in Nepal.
I think it's at Hollywood Casino, maybe in Seminole, but I don't know. Sherpo, let's just say Sherpo.
The casino that is or was in Toledo, Ohio, was called Hollywood Casino.
Well, there are a bunch of
Thanks, GP Bear. Do you think Vichy would win in World Chess Championship? No.
Well, let me tell my story.
She's older than God.
Let me tell my story. So what I was going to say was at this big poker tournament, they have it's kind of like chess. They have ladies events and senior events and side events and main events and all kinds of events. And a guy, you entered the women's, and I know he re-entered several times, and I don't know exactly what the rules are, but I know in Vegas the rules are if you want to enter the ladies event in the World Series of Poker side events, you have to pay 10 times what the ladies have to enter.
Right, the ladies actually pay 10 times less. That's how they get away with it. So the entry fee is $10,000, but ladies get a discount, so it's $1,000.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. They can't charge more
legally.
for men. They charge less for women.
I say legally. Yeah, that's a point. Is they have to.
But they didn't do that in the Hollywood thing. It was the same entry fee.
Right. They're not allowed to do that in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. That's why. Well, that's just really semantics, really legal semantics. But the fact of the matter is, it's 10 times. But yeah, they have to on paper do it a different way. But in Florida, you can't do that. And so a guy entered, and I know several of the women that are down there playing, and a famous one, Ebony Kinney, put a bounty on his head, and then some other people added to the bounties so everybody was gunning for him, and he ended up winning the tournament. So now there's a big discussion on Twitter. Some women are really mad that this guy was, in the tournament. They're not mad that he won, but they're just mad that he didn't understand the point of having women's only events. And but some of the Twitter comments were so funny. I mean, I just couldn't help but laugh.
I'm better.
Yes, they nicknamed him Santa Claus, so that was one amusing thing about it. And so anyway, so now there's a little bit of an uproar on Twitter.
He looked like
it.
Santa Claus.
He did.
The truth hurts.
He did look like Santa Claus.
He had everything. They asked him, "Why did you play in this tournament with all women?" And he said he likes the opponents. And they said, "What do you like about them?" And he said, "Ho ho ho."
They because there was a bounty on his head, that probably contributed to him winning. And so now there's a big discussion, and we have the same discussion in chess. Some of the women that are prominent in poker are coming forward saying they don't really want the ladies events anyway. But then others were mad that they said that. So, some similar issues in poker and chess.
When Karen and I went to Vegas and she was playing poker, she had a bounty on her head and didn't know it. So I just removed the paper towels and kept going.
Well, SPG, they don't need it from a skill standpoint, but because poker's male dominated, and not by just civilized normal males, but by a bunch of crass males that talk about their dick every 2 seconds.
Like Nick Airball?
Love to talk about their dicks every 2 seconds. It's hard as a woman to enter that environment. Now, I don't give a fuck because I'm going to dress them down if they're going to talk about their dick in front of me. But the truth of the matter is, most of the guys that I've met and most of the people Ben and I've met playing poker have been very, very nice. And occasionally they say stuff, but I just ignore it. But so I think having these events kind of help get women that are a little bit timid or unsure and they're new to poker. They can go, and it's just kind of a kinder, gentler way to enter into poker and then branch out if you like it. So, but anyway, I enjoy the women's event quite a lot.
When you have chess tournaments and poker tournaments, or you do anything, you're doing it because people want to watch it or enjoy it or do it. You're not doing it because it's necessary. The people who run poker tournaments go, what's good for society? They're running a poker tournament. So if they think women will enter a poker tournament and they'll get hundreds of entries, then they have a women's poker tournament. They're not thinking about societal issues like,
Well, okay.
They may be, but if women didn't enter a women's poker tournament, they wouldn't have any. You have to get women to enter it. And
okay, but
women enter it. They like it.
But you're mostly right, but I would say that a lot of the organizations actually do care about some of these issues. And for example,
I wonder if Ice-T's running them. Yeah, sorry.
The World Poker Tour had a guaranteed, I forgot now the prize, but a pretty large guarantee for the women's tournament in this past December in Vegas. And they did it. It was a leap of faith because they weren't really completely sure they were going to make money on that event. And then they did. And they had all sorts of really cool things for women. Like there was a women's meetup group. So I think obviously they're there to make money.
Right.
Like
and as Karen said, a lot of women don't want to go play poker their first time with men because men are disgusting. So if they're like, oh, I can play in a ladies' event, that'll be fun. Then they might say, I love poker.
Right.
I'm gonna play in all the events, bitch.
And I don't care about the guys because I love poker. See, so it's just a way, guys don't really understand
anything
sometimes that it can be intimidating as female to go into an environment where it's all guys that are crass and bigger than them and nasty acting when they lose a hand and insulting. Women aren't like that. And so obviously if you're going to play poker long term, you got to toughen up. I'm not bothered at all by the guys, and most of them are really nice. But I've been playing now for a while. Anyway, that's why. They just want to have to be around Phil Hellmuth. Phil Hellmuth is a little brat, but he's not, scary or anything.
They're going to have the Cyndi Lauper Poker Open. Girls just want to have fun.
Well, more women in male events would increase the rake prizes and fish like males did back in 2004 through 2007. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Charles Hamilton. I know that I like being the only woman at the table. You're always misjudged. They think you're passive. They think you're not going to know that they're trying to bully you, and that
they don't know Karen. If they did, they know she's passive aggressive.
So they don't know that you're gonna, take their 3-bet and 4-bet it and with a smile.
Ooh, I predicted my opponent would hang a piece like that. I said I went here and then here and then here.
I don't think I'm that passive in chess, Bonarici, compared to my calculation ability. I think it's just because my calculation ability is not very good. And so obviously I'm way too passive compared to good players, but I've improved in that area a lot since I've been doing tactics. And I have more confidence now with aggression since I can calculate a little bit better. Poker is an expensive sport. Well, it is, and that's why I've been playing online with small stakes, because it's fantastic practice. The players are all studying and very good players, and so you're getting the right kind of practice. And then when we go do the live poker tournaments, we don't do those very often. Those are expensive buy-ins. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm practicing with in small stakes. And that's what you're supposed to do. You have to have, gambling is an addiction. I agree. Poker is part gambling and part skill game. And that's one thing the poker is really good about, poker community is good about, is emphasizing bankroll management. And unfortunately, some people do get addicted to it, just like they get addicted to chess, and other things. But poker is obviously something expensive to get addicted to. One thing in poker is you're not supposed to move up in stakes until your skill is there, and so that's where people make mistakes and don't manage their money properly.
That's why vegans play for low stakes, because they're vegan. No stakes. No,
I don't think that's true, Bonarici.
Does Bonarici ever say anything is true?
Yeah.
Thanks, MJ Chess for you for 400 bits.
Especially those at the top that are consistently winning. They don't need to be, some people that play are very wealthy, and so yes, they're losing players, but it's throwaway money to them. So the industry does feed on those kind of people for sure. The Nick Airballs of the world. I think his skill's not too bad, though. He's not too bad.
I think I did every square.
Being addicted is good if you can do something well. That's true. Like
if you're really good at drinking.
Chess, for example. I mean, where does addiction end and discipline begin?
When you have a dominatrix play chess with you, that's when the discipline begins.
These guys, at the top level are studying 8 and 10 hours a day in and day out, day in and day out. So
the people on the internet complain 8 hours a day. So that's close. They're like, Nepo played terrible. And Magnus is the real champion. And this match sucked.
Yeah.
And Nepo lost on purpose because of China-Russia relations, etc.
What? A lot of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I think that when it ended, and then right before it ended, when Nepo accidentally knocked his pieces over and he was just fumbling and obviously just coming to grips with the fact that he was going to have to resign, and then he struggled to get out of his chair. It was very
that happens to me a lot, but not because I lose.
A very vulnerable moment. I did feel for him.
Now Nepo's your favorite player.
No, but I don't hate him. I just find him less compelling as a personality than Ding.
Yeah, but he's no Dong.
Right.
Don't call my name Alejandro Dong.
I hope I have a picture of Ding. I'm gonna have to go back and dig. Those pictures from that time period are on an external hard drive, aren't on my phone anymore. You wonder how much the Chinese government paid Ding for his success?
Ding said, "Oh no, I'm broke." Wait, he didn't say that.
Hey, Dank Algorithms. Karen, you should play the $1 million cash game at the Hustler and use Stake Kings to raise funds for it.
Oh yeah, they raise $1 million for sure.
I'm not good enough, but I do hope one day to be good enough to play on Max Payne Monday. That would be so much fun, but I'm definitely not good enough to play there or rich enough.
Botez was the chip leader today after day one of some event, I think in Europe.
She busted out level 5.
Oh, did she?
Mm-hmm.
Was that in Europe?
I
thought it was the EPT, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think she said EPT. Isn't it at Monte Carlo? Where's Monte Carlo?
Monaco, yeah, Monte Carlo. I think.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Jennifer's playing there.
Yeah,
too.
I saw that. Yeah, she busted out level 5, and then she said she'll do better tomorrow or whatever.
And then Karen tweeted, "Yeah, right." Man, harsh.
I forgot now. I saw what the hand was too, but I can't remember at this moment. But it was reasonable. The Chinese don't care about Ding. They only care about Go. I thought Go was a Japanese game. There's Chinese chess. I thought Go was a Japanese.
The Chinese care a lot about chess.
Yeah, I know. But I was just addressing...
That person's banned.
That was Bunrichi. I was addressing the Go aspect of it.
Chinese have winning Olympiads and women's Olympiads and women's world champions.
They take money from him.
I like the way these people profess stuff they know nothing about. The Chinese government does this with Ding. Yeah, you guys know.
It's not bad to not know about poker. Somebody was asking, I lost track of who it was. Maybe Dank, but
no, that's a Dong. Oh, Dank.
It kind of reminds me of dankness.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I did see part of the poker. We saw part of the Poker Go stream. I was not a fan, but I think I would have enjoyed it if there weren't so much laughing and I couldn't hear the commentators. So I think if they had done a better job with the sound, that it wouldn't have been so horrible.
Always sack the exchange. Yeah, never mind.
The bad thing about Storm, the bad thing about poker is that it's not interesting unless you play for money. I agree with that because also mainly because people don't play the same if money's not involved and they make ridiculous plays. But even at the lower stakes on America's Card Room, people play pretty reasonably, even if it's just like $1 tournament. It's funny how just that $1, and then there'll be like, $80 prize. People will try to win it. Go is called Weiki in China. It's popular there too. Japan care less about chess though. Hey, Drumstuck. Did you see the movie The Card Counter? How come these games are not... Ben, these are unrated games, Giuseppe. He's playing viewers and subs. I mean.
My opponent just played Knight here.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't good.
That loses all their pieces. I check, take. How do you lose all your pieces in one move?
I don't know.
Although it's tough because it's hard to move here. I got a lot of space. I think Queen E8's a good move. Hey, the engine says Queen E8.
Yeah.
I have a lot of space. Did you want to do puzzles yet, or keep talking to the chat while I play?
I can talk just a little bit longer.
Okay.
Since you got so many in the queue.
Yeah, people want to play today. 30 minutes. Huh?
Aw, thank you, Drumstuck. Ding deserved winner. Yes or yes?
He deserved a vegan dinner.
I believed in Ding all along.
It would rhyme better if you said dong. All along.
The game keeps disconnecting me. After a while, I can't keep my invite up.
Truth hurts. So, what would the world chess champion's name be if he was a porn actor?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ding dong.
Okay.
The witch is dead.
You have to refresh after every game Ben plays.
Who's complaining? Which person? So I can fix it. I can play them next. What's your chess.com name so I can fix it?
Yeah. Yeah, type that in.
Is it super duper autistic?
AX.
Oh.
AXH.
You're not listed as challenging me, so you have to challenge me.
Yeah, re-challenge.
Yeah, now I see it. Yeah, you challenged me before. 1200. Isn't that like a cheater's rating? It's your first game.
I was thinking the same thing, Moves. That he was proving my point.
No.
Hang on. I don't have to go to a poker table with men to hear crass jokes. That is true.
See that guy who's complaining I'm not playing him? Mm-hmm. Did you notice how he's not a sub?
That's true.
Yeah, you have to be a sub to play me. I'm playing subs today. I'm not just playing anybody. So ask for a sub in the chat or sub.
Yeah, just get a sub.
Also, you're banned.
Get a sub, Axe.
Thanks, Quincy. What does crass mean? Yeah, I know. I'm teasing. That's what I do.
I cannot manage the challenge of challenging you.
Man, Nick Airball puts the ass in crass.
What does crass mean?
Like you have no
class.
No class, yeah.
But vulgar. And next you're going to say, what is vulgar?
Right.
Somebody that likes to talk about...
It's a kind of wheat you can get at a Middle Eastern restaurant.
Somebody that wants to talk about things that are not socially acceptable to talk about, like their dick and their balls and,
Isn't that what we talk about on the stream?
Hitting on women and during the poker game. And that's why that was Moo's point. Was I don't have to go to a poker game to meet some crass men.
Somebody give that guy a sub so he can play me.
Why are you sorry, Spapa? What are you sorry about? I must have missed some chat.
Exactly, C.L. Smith. Look, when you're streaming, you got to talk about urination. It's obvious.
It's not hitting on women, it's having a conversation. Yeah, I remember that guy Moves. Most of the people we met have been real nice.
Oh, he did get a sub? Okay. Thanks for subbing. Yeah, if you're not a sub and you want to play me, ask for a sub in the chat or sub or something. Something. These 1200 players play pretty well. They outplay me for most of the game. Then I win because they hang 7 or 8 pieces. But if you guys didn't hang 7 or 8 pieces, 1300 is 1400. The sky's the limit. Out in the great wide open, under the sky of blue, You hang all your pieces, and you like Mountain Dew.
So, hey, Ben, do you miss living in Europe at all?
No.
No.
I lived in Europe before your grandmother was born.
Do you think there's going to be more seasons of Rick and Morty?
Yep.
1500s hang their pieces all the time, says Ed.
Perfect. That's my kind of opponent.
How long has Ben going to be playing subs?
Until Karen wants to do puzzles. So this could be the last game.
I mean, we can keep it going for a minute. Don't do puzzles, Karen. Okay, to become a prodigy in poker, you need to develop arithmetic memory. Now I'm doing fine for the amount of time I've been playing. But today I was, disappointed. Yeah, I did. When I went all in with sevens, I wasn't happy.
What about when the 7 came on the turn?
Then I was
and you
happy.
were 100%. Oh, snap.
Did the creator ever get taken to court or whatever?
What?
Who's the creator?
You talking about Justin Roiland? That was dismissed and it was like fake.
What happened?
Justin Roiland, one of the creators of Rick and Morty, got in trouble for some kind of pedophilia or attacking his wife or something sexual. Then like a month later, they're like, never mind, that didn't happen. So he was vindicated. You know, he was vindicated by the Vindicators. Rick and Morty. He was the innocentist. I mean, he's probably still guilty, but he's vindicated.
Yeah. I don't know all the details.
Yeah, he played well until he didn't.
The pedophilia wasn't fake, LOL. The domestic violence case was dropped, says Neuraling. That's such a pretty pink color. That has to be a custom color.
Look at my 2 bishops.
Yeah. Did you pick your own color for your name, Neuraling? Because you're the only one that's that color of pink. You did, yeah, I knew it. It does stand out. That's pretty smart. You probably get noticed in more chats.
I'm playing the guy who complained that he kept challenging me and it didn't work.
You were told the blue name stands out. Weird. It does. Yours does too, but...
I have trouble reading it from here.
Which one?
The moves. Or whatever it says.
Oh, not enough contrast with the black.
It's just... the other ones are easier.
Yeah. The blue is more standard. And your color's nice, but it's a standard. Yours doesn't look custom, so it's different on everybody's screen. But tonight on my screen, it's red. But I don't think yours is custom, is it? Yeah, it is because we have dark mode. It's Sunday, says Ankles Man.
Oh, my queen! Oh. That's just for content. That's Knight takes is a better move. But content's important. Especially since he might not take. Because, 1,200. So he might be like, oh my god, I lose my queen. So this, see? So this actually worked out better than that because I won a piece instead of a pawn. Let's see, I'll threaten this because it's funny to play the same tactic twice in a row.
A Rosen move.
See, I play the same tactic twice in a row. Night moves, night moves. Teach him to sub to my channel. Your rook's attacked. Save your rook. Yeah, see? Yeah. Forgot my queen was attacked because this like confused him so much.
It is confusing.
He's like, oh God, knight f3 check again.
The crowd is wowed. Karen rules, says Ruka.
Hey, he's from Morocco. I want to go to Morocco. That's where my favorite chess player is from, Casablanca. Or wait a minute.
Pseudo Botez Gambit. Genius.
What's the city in Morocco that's not Casablanca? There's a bigger one, a more important one. I forgot the name of it.
I thought you just said Monte Carlo was there, but no.
No, that's Monaco. This is Morocco.
Where's Monte
Marrakesh,
Carlo?
that's it.
Oh, Marrakesh. Where's Monte Carlo?
It's at the border with France, like in the southern, like if you go as far south in France as you can go, and then go to the western southern part, I'm sorry, the eastern southern part, then the next, then like it's right next to it.
What country?
Monaco is a principality. Monaco.
Monte Carlo, which country?
It's in Monaco, but it's the same thing.
So you're saying Monte Carlo is in Monaco?
Right, but it's they're hold on, $15. Thank you. They're like this.
Who's like that?
Monte Carlo and Monaco. Yeah, close to Nice is correct. If you're in Monte Carlo, you're in Monaco, and if you're in Monaco and you say you're in Monte Carlo, nobody cares.
But that's where the poker stuff's going on right now.
Yeah, it's close to Nice. I thought it was also close to Cannes, but it could be I'm wrong. Yeah, it's like between Italy and France. But it's, I mean, like Roswell's bigger, land-wise, than Monaco.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monaco's tiny.
I
Now,
know.
there is a country smaller than Monaco, and we were there.
The Vatican City.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't there other ones smaller too?
Ooh.
Like, what about Luxembourg?
Luxembourg's bigger than Monaco
It is.
in land, yeah. No, resigning was a good idea. 3 minutes wrong. Did you want to play yet?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Do puzzles. I already played this guy. And I think I played him, and I may have played him.
Why don't you see if any of those are have not been played before?
I definitely played these two. So we'll try this one.
And then we'll be done. Okay, last game. Oh. What?
What's happening? What happened? It went back to the last game.
Yeah. Maybe they weren't.
There we go.
Oh.
You know, it's chess.com.
Hey, you didn't even lose that many seconds.
Okay, see this move? Oh, I'm going to play a move. See this move?
Mm-hmm.
I had this position against a world champion in a slow game. Who was it? This position.
World champ. I guess Anand.
Mm-hmm. And he played knight c6. And what was the result of the game?
I don't know.
Play world champions, doesn't it?
I'm not going to remember that. I didn't play the game.
It was a draw.
All right. I have your
That's
games
where I played knight
memorized.
a1 at the end, and the king. I was a piece down at an ending, and then
Yeah.
at the end of the ending, I was a piece up. And then I gave my piece away, and before he took it, we agreed to a draw.
Mm.
Oh no, my pawn.
Not Nepo. That's funny. C.L. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
C.L. Smith coming in all savage.
That was my game with Ding. I've played 2 world champions at slow chess. Anand?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one had already been world champion and wasn't anymore. Who's the other one? And how did I do?
So I'm not good at remembering who all the world champions are.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Or I'll give you another hint.
I know you play Magnus.
No, that wasn't a slow game.
Oh, slow game.
It's just a slow OTB game. I'll give you a hint.
Was Smyslov?
Yeah, Smyslov.
Smyslov.
And how did I do against Smyslov?
You beat Smyslov, didn't
No,
you?
draw.
Oh, you drew because you was like 2 pawns down or something?
No.
Oh, that was
no.
okay.
It was like a boring draw.
Okay.
I was slightly better.
Hey, but I got Smyslov.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Smyslov was 1988 and Anand was 1986. 2 draws, Votals.
Hey, Mambo 5, how's it going? Do you like the song Mambo 5?
Oh, you had lunch with Wes? Go, Wes. Yeah, Wes beat Georgiou, and Georgiou beat Fischer.
Mm-hmm.
I can't beat somebody who's super autistic. That means they play well. I'm already down a pawn for nothing. With less time. I'm very concerned. I mean, I'm lost. Hort never beat a world champion? It seems like Hort beat a world champion. I just can't name one.
Backspace wants to know, did your dad ever talk about his game against Fischer?
Mm-hmm. He did.
Any interesting stories?
Fischer said that my dad was the only one in the tournament who knew how to play chess. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
This guy plays better than I do. And faster. He stacks more paper to the ceiling, too.
I will checkmate yourself. You overeat before your games, you get reflux and nausea.
And the truth hurts. He's almost made it, except he's not.
Maybe just take a snack and then you could kind of snack a little bit during the game and you don't feel like you have to eat so much right before. This game is an interesting story. Good night, Quincy. You're reading Bobby Fischer's Rediscovered book and you like it so far?
You rediscovered it?
Chess Pawn? JDW says Hort played Spassky in 62.
Yeah, but we're saying beat, not played. I'm sure Hort's beaten a world champion. I just can't name one.
Hey, Moves, now which meme are you talking about? I saw one meme that Lula Robs tweeted. I saw one where she was talking, I didn't quite get it. She was trying to make some analogies between different players, whether they had sex or didn't have sex. I didn't quite understand it. Then she tweeted later and said, "Oh, ding, definitely fucks." Then I lost track of it. So was it that meme or was it another meme? Yeah, the one with the 4 players. I saw that. Yeah, I didn't think it was funny, but I wasn't offended or anything. I mean, I wasn't mad that she posted it. I just didn't think it was funny. Karen, do you trust sites like ACR to not be filled with bots? Just curious. Well, I play small stakes, and so the bots are less interested in those type events, and that's one thing. I guess I am a little concerned, but you see a lot of the same players, and I actually collect stats on them. So I don't think I've really encountered too many, but I'm sure there are some. And I do tournaments where there are less bots than in cash games, although there are bots. And then I take group lessons from Faraz Jaka. He's a pro, and he actually thinks it's a good site for me to play on. So it makes me feel better that he endorses the site. And he's not affiliated with them. He plays on there himself. Now let me scroll up. What do you think? I personally thought it was of poor taste. Nico says it was weird. Imagine a male player did that with female players. Okay. Well, I mean, I agree with all of that I thought it was weird. I didn't think it was funny. And Ding strikes me as a delicate fellow, private kind of individual, and very sensitive. So for that reason, like, I wouldn't have included him on any memes. I can't remember now who the other players were in there. Magnus, I can't remember who was in there. But
this guy's 100% cheating, by the way.
Oh really?
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, super duper, no cheating now.
Yeah, he takes 3 seconds a move.
Come on.
Watch.
Well, I'm trying to read the.
Watch how many seconds a move he takes. It's 3.
Okay, do another one. Hey, it does seem to be pretty
No, and his moves don't make any sense.
regulated with the time increments. Now let me go back up and see what they're saying.
I mean, it's unrated, so I guess he can cheat.
So some responded to her and said, "We dare you do it with 4 women, oh snap." Well, that is a point, but I love Lula Robs, so I want to support her in maybe not the best meme.
Look at this movie you just played. Bishop here. And the idea is to play rook check, c2 mate. Like hanging his bishop, but it doesn't matter because I'm getting back rank mated.
Yeah. So I'm going to agree that maybe it wasn't the best meme.
Now he can play that mate I just said. Oh, I didn't even look at my time.
Darn. So the thing is, if she deleted it, she must know on some level maybe it wasn't the best meme. And I'm not going to defend it because I didn't really care for the meme.
And the worst part is he's probably not even a sub to my channel. That's the worst part.
Yeah. And he was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me finish talking to them about the meme and then we can do some puzzles. But, so I felt like it wasn't my favorite, and I'm glad she deleted it. And I do agree that it would have been, whoever did that, whatever guy did that would have been crucified. And I think sometimes people need to remember that some men are shy about their sexuality too. And even though men do in general like to talk about their dick and balls a lot, not everybody wants to. And I think that during the World Championship, maybe there should be just a little bit of dignity. That's all. And then we can
not too much.
Talk about fucking another day. But, you know, it sounds like everybody moved on from it. I do like to talk about people talking about dick and balls, Bonarici. There's a difference. I myself don't feel a need to talk about it, but because it's so much part of the culture, I do like to talk about people talking about dick and balls. That's different. Well, I'm glad she deleted it. She's a lovely person, and I'm sure that she realizes that wasn't a good tweet.
Did you see Melissa Schubert's tweet?
I did that. I was talking about it earlier. That's what I'm saying. There's a raging debate now because some of the women came forward and said they don't want ladies' events.
The men have raging what? Oh.
So some of the women chimed in, like Jordison, and Marley didn't really say she agreed or didn't agree, but a few of the women poker players don't want the women events. And I think they should remain because a lot of women want them, but I don't need one. I can go play in other events. I'm so glad to hear about that chess pawn. That means you're a classy kind of a person. That's true, Owen. And you guys are doing your part and then some. But it's pretty easy to shut people down. You know, my experience has been if you just ask somebody not to talk that way, this is in person, it's different on the internet, but in person, you know, unless they're drunk or crazy, and there are a lot of those, they'll usually comply because they're embarrassed. Are they cheating? I guess they were. You're waiting to hear what U.S. Chess does something about Ramirez. Yeah, I don't know whatever happened with all of that. I don't know if the police got involved. You want to start with some puzzles?
I'm ready.
Boner Ricci says 100% that last opponent of Ben's was cheating.
Yeah, they were cheating. Yeah, he made moves where he wasn't trying to stop my pawn from queening, but he was.
I saw the regulated.
He was barely. He always had some trick to stop it, but nobody would make those moves. Nobody would.
Hey, I'm gonna just grab one thing. You can go ahead and
I solved it.
What?
I didn't even look at it. But I did solve it.
Man. All right. Now let's see.
Oh, Philly's playing Houston tonight on Sunday Night Baseball, and they played in the last World Series.
Let's see.
3-2 in the fifth. The fifth. I don't know which team I hate more. Oh, snap. Nah, I hate Houston more. It's close, though.
I'm happy I cashed in my tournament, though. Even though I was disappointed overall. I could tell when there were still 400 people left, I was going to cash. There wasn't any way I was going to not cash. Because I was so far ahead at that point. Darn, you did this one so instantly.
No, it took me like 10 seconds.
I just don't see a lot that I can do.
Come on, everybody. It's time for a hype train.
So I really don't know. I was looking at Rook E5.
Rook takes pawn. I didn't even see Rook takes pawn. That was with a pawn.
Double attack. Well, you're double attacking the knight. But I don't know.
So you play knight e4. Then you're threatening queen takes knight and knight f6 check. And when he stops that, then you play rook d1, pinning the knight, and knight c3 and stuff like that. So you're threatening queen takes knight now.
Okay.
So he'd probably move his king or play f5. Those are the two ways to stop it. Okay, he played here. Now you put one of your rooks on d1, but nobody knows which one. Yeah, you play this rook, okay, and the reason is if you play this rook, your knight's not defended. So he can play queen here or here attacking your knight, and then both knights are attacked. But if you play this rook, then your knight's defended.
Right.
So you can't. Wow, thanks DJ Luck 1 for 2,4,6,2,800 bits. Wow.
Yay, thank you, DJ
That's a lot
Luck.
of bits.
Thank you.
You're the best. Okay, so let's go here. And then we move our knight somewhere, attacking the knight, the queen. So either here or here. I don't see how either one works. Oh no, we just take this. It's the same trick.
Oh yeah.
2440.
I thought I saw Charlotte Chess Center in here, but then didn't see what he said. Did you see it?
You probably imagined him. No, I was too busy, something. Charlotte Chess Center, if you're here, say again what you just said.
It was a while back.
Oh, I didn't see.
I meant to scroll up.
He probably said something like, go DeSantis.
All right, well, I don't know what
he probably said, I can't believe that guy won the women's event. I'm so mad.
Santa Claus?
Yeah, he doesn't like that. Yeah, he thinks women are women and men are men, and he doesn't like when they change. But
that guy wasn't
right. Mike Mattis sounds like that guy thinks he's a woman. That guy doesn't think he's a woman.
No, right. He never was about
Men
that.
always play in women's events and poker. That's common. That happens like every women's event. Truth hurts.
I mean, honestly, I thought it was funny because the Twitter talk about it was so funny.
Ooh, 98 cents. Thank you.
So it didn't really make me mad, but then I did see the other point when a couple women came forward and seemed annoyed that it had tainted their time there. I wasn't there, so maybe he was an ass. So
I don't think Charlotte Chess Center is here. You're just hoping he's here.
No, he was there.
Yeah?
But he probably moved on.
What? Ready? Okay. Let's get a train started. Big money, no whammy, stop. Oop, water. How is no Perrier going? I have about a Perrier like once a month. Yeah, it's going good. I miss Perrier. Von Ricci's answer is shallow and pedantic.
It seems like the first move, is Queen F2.
Right. Yeah.
And then I thought the next move would be queen f6.
That's what I think. Then he's going to take this to win our rook.
Right. All right, let me look further, but yeah, so I'm on the right track. If that's correct.
I don't see what other move I can make.
Yeah.
So I think it's here because I don't see another move.
Yeah.
Probably after queen takes, I just play c5, but I'm not sure. That's my guess. I think it's c5, but I don't know.
Let me look for a minute. Let's see. Yeah, that seems right to me.
Now you got 3 legal moves. Which one's correct? The answer is fries. What about you, C.L. Smith? You been drinking Perrier? No. You're way off. No, Vandalay Industries.
That's just a perp. So let's see. Here.
Man, we didn't get a train going after all my recaps. You're all banned. I'm banning all of you now. It's a slow process.
Takes a pawn. Darn, I don't really know.
Man, Jean-Lu got crushed in the game. Good Lodge.
What?
Jean-Lu got crushed in the Lodge game. She was up 100, and now she's down 110.
Oh, Schwan. Yeah, I don't know what the move is, so you need to jump in.
That's what I would do. I guess every move.
Well, that is like a perpetual. Guess. All right, well. All right, king f7.
That's what I think it is. All done. Yay. 3011.
Okay, but here's what was troubling me. So that, I think, prevents... I mean, they could go queen c7, but if they take the pawn...
This one?
Yeah, I know they're down material.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would be their next move? I wasn't real sure what their next move was.
After queen takes? Yeah, I don't know. But if
no,
you play...
is queen takes the next move?
Yeah, that's the best move.
That's what I would
Then
think.
it says knight c6. And you can't take with the knight because it's illegal.
Right.
Thanks, queen c78. If you take with the queen, I win your knight at the end.
Oh, okay. I just couldn't see the continuation. I was right, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, yours. So next, I got it. You were way off. You're way off. Well, king e7, I could take on c5 with check, and then your king has to move, and you're getting forked, and your knight's not attacked. Go hype train. Let's get some hype. Ooh, we've been on for 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. That was exciting. What was your prize in the tournament? Was it good?
You know what? I don't remember exactly. I think about $120. Nothing great. But it should be some buy-ins for a few days, so yay. Profitable. All right, so if I go there, check. And then I can
Go chat. I'm rooting for the chat.
Take the bishop. Queen, 2 rooks, 3 pieces. So I was thinking queen e8.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you can, just take the bishop. Okay, let me look.
Well, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
That's tricky. Go with the chat. Go average human. It's not the right answer, but I mean your reasoning isn't right. The chat's very confused.
I'm confused. So I understand where they're coming from.
Bonarici says you got the first move too quick.
What is it?
I think Bonarici should change his handle to Slonarici. It's too slow.
So, I mean, I'm not real sure. I was looking at knight e7.
Right. There's two moves to consider: knight e7 and bishop
Bishop
e7.
e7, yeah.
Right. One works and one doesn't.
All right, we'll go ahead.
Nobody knows why one doesn't work. They give a reason that's wrong. People think bishop e7 doesn't work because of c4, but then I could just go here. The reason bishop e7 doesn't work, and you're right, is you take, knight takes, queen e2.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. And the reason this works is if you play takes, takes, queen e2, you have bishop b4 check. Then you can trade queens and move your bishop. So this works.
Okay.
2450.
I understood the puzzle. I just didn't look at that.
Yeah, if it goes takes, queen here, then you have bishop here check.
Yeah.
Then take the queen and then go back to d6. Karen's too fast. That's right, Storm. Somebody else mentioned that too. Go Egypt. Hola Ben. 10.
You're way better than me, Bonarici. I mean, your over the board rating is way better.
I'm not sure when my next visit is, Mark. Probably in August, I guess, or the end of July, because I'm going in May to Baltimore, and then in June I'm going to Vegas twice until July 6th. So probably, and the problem with visiting in August is Iram said she's going to visit us in August.
Is that confirmed?
She said she'll come in August. She'll come. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Iram's done with school like next week or this week. She's done like Monday, like that's it. The semester's over.
Yeah.
But she can't come until August. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe I'll come visit in July, but I doubt it. But maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe Karen will come, and then Karen can play poker at one of the two casinos.
I mean, our summer's booked. I can't imagine I can go anywhere this summer.
You gotta go. You gotta go and play poker.
Well, that's already been booked.
Yes, I'm already traveling a lot this summer. So tell him I don't know. Yeah. All right, ready?
Maybe he can come visit.
Wes is gonna come in Thanksgiving, I think, for bridge.
Yeah.
Supposed to win. I'm down a rook. I'm supposed to win. Okay. Infinite Potato is banned for his wrong answer. Go CL Smith. Register for Vegas. Yeah, so I'm going to be in Vegas for 4 or 5 days for the National Open doing work there. Then I come home for a week, and then Karen and I go to Vegas again for 11 days for poker. And we're actually staying at the Horseshoe where the World Series of Poker is. So Karen, like, if she has a break, she can go to her room if she wants. I mean, not really, but, in theory. The Riviera has been gone for years, but yeah. Yeah, I'm staying at the Rio where the National Open is, and then Karen and I are staying at the Horseshoe. Both are Caesar's properties.
So I'm not sure what the response is, but it seems like it's Queen E3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I think it's going to be Bishop G2.
That's correct.
And then the knight's going to check, but let me see which way. I guess knight f4.
That's correct.
So he can't run out on h3.
Right. And he has to go to f1 because if it goes to h1, you just made him.
Right.
So go to f1.
And then let me just look further. Because I can check there.
The World Series of Poker has like 60 events, and they're all different buy-ins. And also the Win has a poker tournaments at the same time that's sort of like the World Series of Poker, small buy-ins, big buy-ins. So Karen will probably play in 6 or 7 events, I'm guessing, over the 11 days. And we'll play some cash. I don't know if Karen's going to play any cash, but maybe.
Yeah, let me look at this. Yeah. Queen f3.
Correct. Yeah, that was the hard move.
Yeah, because you got it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then got to get the knight involved. Knight d3.
Yeah, confirmed Karen's better than Bonarici. 2,900. Bonarici just gave some nonsense. There wasn't even any typos, so it might not have been Bonarici. We usually play 1-3 or 1-2 no limit. We haven't played 2-5 or 5-10.
Yeah, we're not good enough for that. See, that's the whole part I was talking about earlier where you have to be responsible and not move up in stakes until you've consistently shown that you can handle higher stakes. So we're just recreational players and it's fun. We don't want to lose a lot of money, but I have a chance to win some money in a tournament. I think I do. So I'm just going to keep studying and practicing. Could you have done knight takes e3 before and queen f2 is unstoppable?
None of that made any sense. Knight takes e3 is illegal. Nothing is unstoppable.
You mean d3?
Queen f2 would never be made anyway.
He says, did you mean, he says means d3.
But queen f2, which you can never play this king h1. So anyway, you're banned for your question. I never understand their questions.
Well, it's typos.
Knight. Oh, you want to play knight takes,
d3. Yeah, that's the whole
mate and the queen.
That's a great question. No, that's a great question because I did look at that first, but I knew
now your question's the greatest question ever.
But I knew that there was going to be something better. Just I could tell. So
I mean, I'm looking at queen here and rook here, but I don't like that because he could play here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was concerned about the checks.
Oh, this is a funny reason. Black is winning here, but it's close. My idea did work. And now king g6 is a draw, it says, because of queen b6 check.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you do. And then black should win this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes it a bad puzzle because knight takes also wins. It's just that queen here wins a queen. So this is like winning, but it's the kind of winning where Jan would mess it up and Ding would draw. The other one, Jan wouldn't mess up. The other one, Jan beats Ding every time.
Yeah, so that was a great question. So don't be afraid to ask questions.
But I'm still going to make fun of you even if your question's correct.
No, that was a good question.
That was 2,900. So you sort of barely win the other way, a pawn up endgame, and here you win a queen. But still, yeah. Yeah, knight takes like almost wins. Some people are going to say that and be wrong, but they're not really wrong because it's plus 2.7. That's pretty big. That's pretty winning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mildly happy Ding won. Go Ding.
We're happy that he won.
Because I'm happy. Go Ding. Okay.
Yeah, he did good.
This one's in my wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's the wrong your toast. No, we're not on Chess TV anymore. Boo.
I guess king b6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. And king c5. King d5. King e5. King f5. King g5.
All done. 2670. Hooray.
C.L. Smith.
Mm-hmm. It was a good puzzle. Go, Karen.
They're just trying to make sure you know about opposition.
And the answer is fries.
I know about it. I did it.
Okay, I got it. Only the most to move. Those moves were the most. Oh, they're playing again. Berkey and Airball.
Yeah.
On the second break, Matt's up 380,000.
Oh, good. Is that?
It doesn't say.
Well, usually, who's doing the posting?
Landon.
Oh, because Landon's in
Somebody
Florida.
said session or total.
That's what I'm saying. He usually says total if it's total, but I'm surprised he's doing the posting because he's playing in Sherpo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably somebody texted him.
Yeah. Good. Go Berkey. Let me see. Darn, this one's not jumping out at me.
This lion is drinking water,
Mm-hmm.
and this turtle that's like this big goes up to the lion. He's like, "Get out of here!" And the lion leaves. He like attacks the lion. And the lion's like,
Well,
"All right."
he was just done.
The lion's like, I leave. Instead of just getting the turtle out of there. Like, all right, sorry.
They don't eat turtles.
Yeah. He could have used his paw and knocked the turtle like 50 feet.
He was done. He was
Yeah.
done.
He's like, all right, I guess this turtle doesn't want me here.
So I think the first move is bishop a2.
Correct.
Because they have to do something about that knight coming to b3.
So they'll take it.
Right. Yeah. So then the question for me was which
To be or not to be?
which thing
That is the question.
gets on the C file. Let me just look for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Go here. Let's see.
Somebody said black should play rook e1 here.
So if I go rook c8.
He changes rook e1 to another move. My autocorrect learned chess moves and then changes them randomly. Oh, that's good.
Here, and then he blocks there. Takes. See, that wouldn't work because there's two squares.
Very thorough, Potato.
So That didn't really work.
I'm gonna Henry David Thoreau these out. Yay, it's cleaner. Sorry. Didn't mean to beat you up on my phone.
Darn, I really don't know. Oh, let's just say rook c8.
Mm-hmm.
Because the queen could have gone to 2 squares. Check, but I don't fully understand the puzzle, so I'm going to keep looking. I check there. Take.
Bonarici has the right answer until his last move, where his move is shallow and pedantic. I like when Seinfeld tells that joke to the school and the kids all boo him. That was great. Boo. Anytime Seinfeld is booed, an angel gets his wings. Just your average human says the queen should go here. Not sure about the legality of that. Looks like Mark's not a stickler for a tickler. Doesn't like Seinfeld. Gonna make it to the Southern Fried Game Expo in Atlanta. Never heard of it. Sounds terrible. But I guess we'll go, as long as there's no chicken. Is there a certain amount of moves? I mean, everyone has a certain amount. They all have a different certain amount.
There.
Until the computer thinks more than one move wins, usually.
Oh. Okay, so I think it's rook takes c2.
Then queen takes.
And then I thought it was queen g5.
Queen g5 is good.
And
then rook d2.
Oh, I didn't see that, because then I was going to go rook c8.
I probably could take with the king, too.
Yeah.
And then run away.
I didn't think that worked, because I thought the bishop could come back.
Run away.
All right, well, go ahead. I don't quite have it.
You play here. So you're threatening rook c2 and bishop c2. So I'll play bishop d3. And then you attack the bishop. Then the knight can't be defended.
Darn, I wasn't looking at the right stuff.
2471.
I was not looking at the right stuff.
Couple people in the chat got it. Okay, we'll do one more.
Yeah.
Last one. Double or nothing.
You didn't get it? Yeah, I wasn't looking at the right ideas. Well, I had some of it right. But...
Well, let's see. Black to move and so forth. That looks like the right answer. Oh, maybe it's not. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, the white pawns are going this way. I got confused. So my answer is right. I thought I was wrong because I didn't know which way the pawns were going. I'm too dumb. Okay, then I find no fault in my answer. Why would you think it's white to move when there's an 8 here and 8,000 moves win for white? How could you think that? Anybody. Every legal move wins for white. And it says 8 here. And black's down a lot of material. So it's obviously black's move. So you're all banned. Lawful Waffles first for his Seinfeld references. Go Magnus. A good puzzle would be white to play and not win. That would be a good puzzle. There's at least 10 winning moves for white. I've never been so angry at people thinking it's white's move. The best one is queen here mate.
Darn, I can't ever calculate this stuff. All right, so I don't really know, but I was looking at queen d1. All right, go ahead.
It's queen e4.
Okay.
King can go to f2 or d2, or he could play rook e3. Those are the 3 moves. Yeah, I think I have more than one way to win against both of these. So that's why he played here. Then you check, and then you go here. Mate. 29-31.
That was nice with the king up there.
Yeah, if you go here, then I forgot this was mate because I thought the pawn was going that way.
You thought it was easy? Yeah, I don't know.
Then if here somebody said this wins, which it does, but this is just mate. And then mate.
I'm getting wearing down, so maybe that's
that was the
part of
last one.
problem.
We
No, I'm
already-
just
we already
explaining why I
agreed.
didn't get it.
Oh, yeah. All right, who are we rating?
Let's see.
I got nobody.
I've got a few people.
A few? Wow.
Not many. I think that one makes the most sense.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wait a minute.
Okay.
I didn't see that that person was streaming.
You don't follow them.
I meant to.
I don't either.
Well, let's do that one.
Okay.
We were going to do Nemo, but we're going to do a different one.
I spelled it right.
I didn't realize I didn't follow her.
All right.
Bye,
See you guys
guys.
tomorrow. And
See
tomorrow's
ya.
my lecture on car robots.
Yeah.
So 6 p.m. tomorrow is my lecture.